Hello, today I'm going to be talking about the motivation videos I watched this week, what interests I have in motivation, and how I can apply them in my actual life. I learned a lot how to choose the right activities and picking ways to actually meet your goals and whatever you're motivated in. There's two types of motivation. One is extrinsic, which is you receive a reward, and then one is intrinsic, which is internal motivation, like the feeling of self-accomplishment. And you're actually more likely to succeed if you're doing it for internal motivation rather than extrinsic. And then I actually learned there were some studies in one of the TED Talks that the larger the reward led to poorer cognitive performance, actually. And then I learned a little bit about autonomy, which means like some companies will give their workers free time. Like 20% of their time they can work on whatever they want. It doesn't matter, but it cannot be work related. And actually, some of the best software has come from that, actually. And then there was also a business called Camic, and their business was to help cure malaria in Africa. And then their motivation was because they wanted to invest back into the world. And then we're 1 in 4 trillion. Those are the odds of us being born, which is just crazy. And that we need to act more on impulses. It's simple, but it's not easy to get what we want. And then a lot of the times our feelings will get in the way of what we actually want. So it's like we need to press past that and just do it. One of the most things that interests me in motivation was hearing Mel Robbins talk. Her video was called How to Stop Screwing Yourself Over. This approach was basically how to get what you want. And she talked a lot about just doing it. And it's actually funny because last week, one of our assignments was to find a video, and I was actually contemplating on choosing that video, but I actually watched all of it and I thought it was super motivating. And this past week, she talked about how to whatever you struggle with the most, to just do it and try to find a better way. And I actually struggle with getting up and out of bed, so I tried to take her advice and set my alarm 30 minutes early and just get up as soon as I wake up. Give myself 3 seconds to do it and I'll feel much better about my day, and so far it's worked pretty good. And then I loved the Camic, I forgot his name, but the entrepreneur for that, I don't know, it was just amazing how he decided that he wanted to do something just to make a difference. That was his internal motivation, was just to do something for the kids in Africa and the people, really, and to just cure something just for the pure accomplishment of it. And then I also, the intrinsic part of motivation is very admirable, and that's what I want to try and do with anything I do anymore, instead of thinking about a reward, because if a reward system doesn't work, then obviously that's not the right approach to go about. And then I plan on applying all this in my life with my goals towards work, towards being a nurse. Instead of doing it to make more money or anything like that, I want to just do it for myself and do it to further my knowledge and just goals like that. And then I just love that video by Mel Robbins. I just want to take all that and apply it to my daily life. And more than anything, I think it's okay to be selfish with what you want and how really it affects you more than anyone else, so you should do what you want. And then being more specific in my life, just as what I want, what my goals are, and why I want those goals, basically. So thank you for watching this, and I look forward to learning more about the motivation. It's been great watching it and absorbing all the information, because there's a lot I didn't know before, and I look forward to applying this all in my life. Thank you. Bye.